For decades, this crime was buried, and the truth will shock you to your core. They told you a story, but the reality is far darker, far more twisted than anyone could imagine. What you're about to hear was hidden from the world, until now. And what we uncovered next changes everything. It began with a disappearance that shook a quiet town to its roots. A man vanished one night. No note, no explanation, just a trail of questions that no one dared answer. Neighbors whispered of screams slicing through the darkness, but authorities dismissed it. They said it was nothing, a simple misadventure. But the whispers never stopped. And the truth? It was hiding in plain sight. Months later, a forgotten locker at the local station revealed a series of photographs. Grainy, unsettling images of the missing man, taken without his knowledge. Who could have captured these moments? And why? A retired officer came forward anonymously, claiming he had always suspected someone in power was covering something up. His words sent shivers down the spines of those who heard them. The diary was the turning point. Hidden in a dusty attic of a long-abandoned house, its pages told a story no one expected. Entries described strange visitors at odd hours, cryptic threats, and a growing sense of dread. Who was watching him, and what secrets did the town itself hold? Every line hinted at something far more sinister than a simple disappearance. No one could explain what happened next. Then came the twist that no one saw coming. The people entrusted with protecting the community, they were the very ones orchestrating the terror. Meetings held in secrecy, coded messages sent through innocuous channels. It was a network, carefully hiding in plain sight. And the more we uncovered, the darker it became. But that's not even the worst part. Hidden beneath the surface of this small town were crimes so shocking, they defied belief. Witnesses came forward, each story more horrifying than the last. A neighbor claimed to have glimpsed the missing man alive after his supposed disappearance, chained in a basement that authorities insisted didn't exist. How could this happen? And why did everyone pretend they didn't see? Evidence led us to a location no one dared enter for years. An old warehouse on the edge of town, abandoned, decaying, but hiding secrets that would rewrite the entire case. Footprints, fingerprints, items belonging to multiple victims, all meticulously preserved. And among it all, a chilling note: the truth is forbidden. Stop now, or you'll disappear too. Who could write such a thing? And why would anyone feel so untouchable? Everything you thought you knew about this case is about to change. The missing man's story was just the beginning. There were connections, patterns, relationships, all pointing to a single, twisted figure. A person who had manipulated, terrified, and controlled an entire community without leaving a single trace, until now. If you want to see what they tried to hide next, stay tuned, because the discoveries are about to take an even darker turn, revealing secrets no one dared whisper out loud. The warehouse wasn't just a hideout, it was a shrine to madness. Every corner whispered secrets that had been buried for decades. Personal belongings of the missing man, meticulously catalogued, lined the walls. Diaries, photographs, and even home videos, each one exposing a life shattered by someone the town had trusted. Who could commit such calculated horror? And why had no one stopped them sooner? Witnesses began speaking in hushed tones, revealing encounters that were almost too terrifying to believe. One claimed to have seen the killer at night, standing silently outside a window, watching, always watching. Another found a hidden passage in their own home, filled with items they never owned. Each revelation added a layer to the twisted puzzle, showing a level of planning that was almost unimaginable. But what we found next will leave you speechless. A hidden ledger, concealed inside a false wall, documented every action, the disappearances, the threats, the bribes, the silences. Names, dates, locations, all carefully noted. And among them, a shocking discovery: people the town considered innocent were complicit. They had lied, hidden evidence, and allowed terror to thrive. No one expected the betrayal to run this deep. The more we dug, the more disturbing patterns emerged. The killer wasn't acting alone. They were orchestrating a network of control, manipulating families, businesses, and law enforcement alike. Every thread led back to a central figure whose influence was absolute. And the horrifying truth? They weren't just hiding crimes, they were shaping the town's entire reality, deciding who could speak and who would vanish. Everything you thought you knew about this case is false. Even the authorities who appeared to investigate were pawns in a larger, twisted game. And the missing man? He had uncovered pieces of the truth before disappearing, and that is why he was targeted. But what he left behind, the diary, the ledger, the photographs, was enough to expose the darkness. if only someone had the courage to follow the trail. And then, the final twist, hidden in plain sight, we discovered a letter meant for no one but the future. It detailed the killer's obsession, the meticulous planning, and the horrifying justification behind every act. Reading it felt like staring into a mind twisted beyond comprehension. Who could think this way? How could they live among ordinary people, hiding such monstrosity? The truth has been buried for decades, but now it's finally coming to light. And the next revelation will change everything you thought you knew. Because what remains hidden still lurks, waiting, and the story is far from over. Check the next episode to uncover more shocking truths. Support me in the description, and subscribing keeps you on the front line of every hidden story, because some secrets are meant to remain in the dark, and some must be brought into the light.